Okay, I've been asked to share why or what are the factors that have kept me in the ministry and as a Christian, as being a Christian for so long. I came to know the Lord in 1971, and I've come out to serve as a pastor and pioneer the church in Strabane since 1990. As I look back, I think one of the most important factor has been my relationship with God. I think over the years, as I serve the Lord and as I try to live the Christian life, I've discovered that the regular devotional life is so important. That at the end of the day, what matters is my relationship with God. I can take discouragement, I can take adversity. When I go back to God and I begin to pray and have a time of fellowship with Him, then I come to understand that all these difficulties along my way actually is to help me to get closer to God. And I think there can be no substitute for a strong relationship with God. And it's my prayer that over the years, not only will I continue in the ministry and continue to be a Christian, but my relationship with God will grow stronger and stronger because of the things that have happened. Secondly, I think what has helped me along the way or kept me going has been the miracles that I've experienced, because these demonstrate the power of God and presence of God with me. Some miracles may be a shorter duration, like for example the time when I came to Strabane and I looked for a house, and the landlord was wanted a certain rent which was beyond our budget at the time. So as I went back, as I drove back home, I prayed in the car and asked the Lord to change the landlord's mind. Although the landlord has said there's no way the rent will be reduced, but the day following that, I received a call from the landlord, and the landlord said that he will give us the rent that we asked for. And so this demonstrates to me that God is with us, and miracles like this cannot be denied. Some longer term miracle will be like the purchase of the church land. I think when we started out, we would never imagine that we will own a piece of land worth $1 million, more than $1 million. It's something beyond the church and beyond all of us. But as we begin to trust the Lord, and today we have the land fully paid for, and I see this entirely as a miracle of God, and it keeps me going because I know God is with us, and then only miracles can happen when God is there. And then last but not least, I think the support group that I have, the friends, the colleagues, my family, helps me tremendously to keep me going. I think starting off, I think my wife has been a strong encouragement, a strong someone strong by my side to help me go on. She struggles with me, she suffers with me, and she cries with me and laughs with me. I think having someone by your side helps a lot. Then I see further to my children. The earlier years, I was the one encouraging them and teaching them and training them. But today they have grown up, and often if I encounter some difficult times, me and my wife, my children come, our children come, and then they take a reverse role to encourage us. I'm thinking also, of course, of the leadership back in the mother church, and how they, over the years and the critical times, they were there to help us, to encourage us. I see the example has been a very strong motivating factor for all of us. We are particularly touched at the time when we shifted house, and then we had a pleasant surprise of a visit from Hogwarts. He came by and just bought a gift and just paid us a visit. Recently during the Chinese New Year, when Bernard and family were on the way back from Singapore, just passed by Seremban, they invited us for dinner. I think things like this tells us that we have support, and we have friends, friends who are by our side. And so this keeps us going, because we know that many people are praying for us, many people are wanting to see us succeed. I think the other important group is gaining importance in the recent years is our church members. I think we will a lot of them we had the privilege and honor to share the gospel with them, and we've seen them grow over the years. Now they are coming to the place where they're taking leadership, and they are encouraging us. They are by their own example of extending their own limits of their own abilities. Some of them are taking the pulpit. They are cell leaders. They're preaching, and they're going out to reach out to their friends. They're sharing the gospel, and in all these things that they do, they are telling us to keep going, because they are the result of what we have done, and so that encourages us a lot. So I think the support group is really important to help us going, and I thank the Lord for friends and family all around me over the years that have kept me going, and I believe these are all God sent. Okay, thanks.